Alright, what's going on, guys? Back with another monthly recap, trading recap, monthly recap, and yeah, let's just dive straight into it. So overall, end of November, red again, and let's go ahead and break down. There was actually a lot of things to. First thing is you can take away is that it's obviously ended with the red month. There's actually a lot of positive takeaways that I wanted to start before we go ahead and end then why it ended red. So the first week, very nice trades, very decent trades here. Coming into the week, some puts here with individual equities. Mainly has been individual equities that's been blessing me. And I've also started trading with a small group of pod or people in a small little private community, and which is really nice actually. And yeah, and then going into it, the biggest takeaway was that 11, 12, slept late, 14 slept late, so I did not trade. Woke up late, did not trade. That's one of my rules. I don't trade if I sleep late. And yeah, and then the 17th, 18th, 20th, 19th. This is a great week. And then the Friday, as you guys can see, had a major red day, right? Giving back the entire month's basically P&L and whatnot. And this is due to me being risk management and not really sticking to my process, if that makes sense, because I knew what I needed to do. And the funny part is when the moment I entered this position of AMD, which I believe was like 10 contracts, I knew I was going to get clapped. You know what I mean? I was like, I deserve to get clapped. And that's exactly what happened, and that's exactly what the markets taught me. And yeah, so it's very much a well needed lesson. And I'm just grateful that I was still alive. The account is still alive overall. Like, it wasn't a full blown tilt, it was just the month's profits. And then the going into the last week of November, we had a nice little trade here, just something to take, and then decent trade here. Give back some trades here on give back some little bit of gains back on coin, trying to short it, I believe. Yeah, and then here on Wednesday again oversized, and knowing into it. As soon as I entered, I knew I was gonna I deserve to get blown if this goes against me, and that's exactly what happened. Main takeaways were the negatives here were just my risk management, but the overall positives, there was, I believe, in my opinion, was much more positives. Being able to understand setup and how to size for it, being able to build that cushion. Some key takeaways: understanding and recognizing myself in real time of what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. Because as you guys can see, if I just going into December, which is going to be holidays and low volume activity, if I just manage my size and my setup and decide when to really uh, take the setup and put decent size on and whatnot, then I don't see how we can, what do you call it, end December red in my opinion. But knock on wood. But yeah, anyways, overall a great month. It was just simply my risk management. I mean, overall, barely like $100 red. There were just key things were in terms of negatives, risk management in real time, being able to recognize that in real time, not hindsight, obviously. And some positives were being showing up every day consistently, right? Because basically slept late here, and didn't show up. And the days that I show up, then Thursday, Friday, which is holidays, Thanksgiving, and whatnot. And yeah, that's basically pretty much it. Hopefully, you guys had a good November. This was honestly a really solid November, in my opinion, because it definitely wasn't this November to really size up, but it was also the November where it wasn't like super dry. So if you manage risk well and just took some decent trades here and there, um, for the people that trade similar like me, you should have ended green. And yeah, that's basically for this monthly recap, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.